how will the dynamics of the sister circle change, especially between Andy and Karen? Now, I have been seeing some posts and everything saying that they had basically a spoiler that I don't want to say it like Andy and Karen gonna be beefing, but Karen ain't gonna want nothing to do with Andy now. And I said, well, I kind of understand it, but at the same time, is it really like, is it that serious? I don't like how, cause at first I know a lot of people been saying Karen just do too much, and she do too much. Now I gotta ask y'all, if y'all became friends with your ex's girlfriend, fiance, future wife, baby mama now, how would you feel? I don't know. I think that would be awkward, but at the same time, I know a lot of people speak on maturity and being able to coexist and all this stuff. Especially they're gonna have to coexist anyway if they both pregnant, or if Karen actually is Karen's ex-baby and all that good stuff. And I will say, the only time that I really just been like understanding of Karen is when the photo situation where Andy was like, "Oh, I didn't know." I said, "Why they write that in there?" Because she had just literally, Fatima's ex told her not to say nothing to Karen. And instead of saying it depends on what it is, she was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna say anything." She promised and all the other stuff. And I said, that's probably one of the only times. I think it's another time where I was on Karen's side too. Oh, about the confusion, her being confused. I was like, yeah, you'll be confused too. This man done did all that. They had to pull him off of her. Of course, you'll be confused. Look, what you mean? What you mean? If they ain't want it took that way, they shouldn't have filmed it that way. But that's the way I took it. I was like, that's the two times. The photo, because Andy lied. Now, Karen had to learn. Now, Aaron done checked her in season 1, told her about talking crazy to people. And she's still doing it. So she ain't had no right to talk crazy to her. But I ain't gonna sit up here and say, oh, Karen in the wrong fully on that. No. If you know somebody running around taking pictures of me, if Karen didn't have nothing to do with it. Now, we don't know. I think did they confirm who it was? I don't know. But I was like, no. If we especially we best friends, you better tell me somebody running around taking photos of me and I don't know. Like, no. And then I didn't like how Andy lied. She was like, she didn't know. How was I supposed to tell you? I didn't even know. You did know. Fatima showed you. You just promised her you wouldn't say nothing. And that's gonna be the complication between their friendship. Like, I don't see how she gonna be able, unless Karen fully moves on from Zach, then that's the only way I would say they'd be able to be buddy still. But then it's the fact that, like, sometimes Andy will say, oh, I can't tell you that, Fatima, but then she expects you to confide in her about stuff. I was like, no, just don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it, man. Do y'all think they should have kept it as being co-workers or whatever you want to call it, or what? But again, Fatima has been there. I think Andy spoke on that. They both have been there for Andy and all that. But again, like, no. If somebody running around taking photos of you and then Andy lied again, she should have told Fatima. When Fatima asked her, remember when she called in the office and she was like, she basically told her she's going to tell her, but she had to promise she wasn't going to tell Karen. And she was like, she promised or whatever. And I said, no, you should have said it depends on what it is, because Karen, regardless you just came in the picture. Karen been my best friend since, y'all know I don't play that history stuff. It don't matter how long y'all been friends. Like, because somebody could come around and be a better friend than your friend you've been friends with since y'all was in diapers. Like, that's just the way life works, A lot of us can attest to that. But, like, you shouldn't have promised her that. Because then you lied and said you didn't know what was going on. You did know you didn't know, like, right then. Literally, it was the next day when she found out, when Andy found out, right? I was like, no. I seen some people caught on to that. I was like, right. I said, why didn't nobody else see that? Like, you got to put aside the fact that y'all don't like Karen. I said, we don't like Karen. No. Karen, I feel like they've changed her character throughout the years because, she was different in season 1. She was different. But I was like, no, you got to be able to separate the two. It's just like people get these actors and actresses confused or whatever. These actors, I'll just say actors in general. They get them confused with the character or whatever, and they confront them about this stuff. Yeah, I've been seeing it. But yeah, I was like, no, like, you should be able to give a different point of view or see things from a different point of view. Like, yes, I don't like what Karen do. Karen be tripping, and Karen need to stop because she's the one who was like wanting to end things with Zach. She's the one who wanted to end things or whatever. But regardless of that, regardless of the fact that I'm rooting for Zatima, like, no, you her best friend. You knew about the photo. You knew all of that. You could have warned her about the photo. She could have been called Zach and be like, no, I ain't had nothing to do with that. She could have called Fatima. Who knows? She probably wouldn't call Fatima, though. That whole, look, the mid-season finale was kind of intense. But to find out that it was all a daydream, well, allegedly, we don't know yet because it hasn't aired until next month on the 18th, I think. But yeah, I was like, man, that kind of takes away. It was like, whoa, like, oh my goodness, so many things. Karen talking about she gonna do what she said she gonna do to the girl, then showing up there, the DNA test being emailed. Now we got to question if that was accurate or not. But that's it, y'all. Let me know down below what y'all think. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great rest of the day and be safe. Until next time, deuces.